I personally couldn't say a bad word about it. And if I was in the street and I heard someone say a bad word, I'd punch them in the face. That's how much I love this fragrance. I would punch someone in the face.
Say what you like about Craig.
He's a man of his word.
Word to your mother. My name's Steve, this channel is FRAG30 and thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it, and you know, I love each and every one of you, but in a nice way, not some weird, creepy way. So what's today's video about? Well, I've been tagged. I've been tagged by Craig at What's the Sense in That to do my 4 for life. So it's 4 fragrances for life, but here's the catch. I've got to do 1 for each season. Now this has not been easy, to be honest. I've spent quite a few days whittling it down, but you know what? I'm happy with my list. There's a real nice mix. There's no niche because, let's face it, I'm never going to pay that sort of money. But there is a nice mix. There's some expensive designer, there's some cheapies, there's a clone, and there's some sentimental value in there just for good mix. So let's get on to it. Let's start with spring because, you know, that's the season that we're in. Now, I'm almost a little bit embarrassed to say what my pick is for spring because it's just so fucking cliche. But you know what? I don't care. I love this fragrance. My wife loves this fragrance. I get great performance and I get compliments. So my pick for spring is Bleu de Chanel EDP. Now, I don't need to say much about this because you already know it, but what I will say is I've compared this to the EDT and the Parfum, and as Goldilocks would say, this one is just right. For me, the opening on this is a lot nicer than the EDT. The dry down I prefer to the EDP, to the Parfum, and I actually get really good performance from this, better than the Parfum as well. So it's a bit of a no-brainer. I get a good 3 hours projection at least, and it easily lasts a working day. And it's just so nice. I know a lot of people don't get that performance, but I do, and it's an easy pick for me for spring. This is so clean, so fresh. Everybody knows it, but they know it for a reason. It's good. So my pick for spring is going to be Bleu de Chanel EDP. So moving on to summer. Now, I'm well chuffed with this. This is a cracking cheapie. My pick for summer is Mercedes-Benz Cologne. Now, this is such good value. I managed to get this for about £19 in the UK. I think the sort of standard rate in the UK is about £25, and it is worth every penny for this, like, I think it's 100 or 125ml. If you've not seen it yet, you can watch my first impressions because I blind bought this, and you can tell from my first impressions that I fell in love with this. It's just so nice. It's just such a great summer fragrance. It's really fresh. There's some citruses at the top. I think there's grapefruit, there's mandarin and some orange. There's some ginger in the mids. There's vetiver and musk in the base. It's just a really, and some white woods as well in the base. And it's just really, really nice. It's so fresh, but it's not too citrusy. It's just really clean, and this is brilliant fragrance. The only downer is this is basically only for summer, which is why I've not worn much of it, but this will get rinsed to fuck come the summer, I promise you that. So yeah, this is an easy pick. This is so nice and I'm so excited to wear this in the summer. So yeah, cracking cheapie, Mercedes-Benz Cologne. Okay, moving on to autumn now. So if anybody's watched this channel before, they'll know that this fragrance that I'm about to show you means quite a lot to me. Well, the DNA does anyway. It is Emporio Armani Diamonds Black Carrot. Now, the original Emporio Armani Diamonds, I was wearing that the night I met my wife, and I was wearing it on our wedding day, so that DNA means a lot to me. I blind bought this last year, and this for me is a better, richer, kind of more sophisticated version of the original DNA from Emporio Armani Diamonds. It is just so nice. It's just absolutely delightful. There's some clean freshness at the top from the bergamot, but it's mainly very heavy on the cacao, which is just lovely. There's some benzoin in there as well in the mids, and in the base there's some woods. I think it's Gaelic wood, cedar, there's some amber, oak moss, I think it's vetiver as well, and it is just this, I just think it's just really good. It obviously means a lot to me because it brings back some great memories, but it's just got this lovely, clean, sexy vibe to me. I think it's kind of just a really cool, sexy fragrance. And this is just a little bit kind of not as harsh as the original. It's a little bit more sophisticated and a bit more mature. And I just love it so much. With that cacao and the woods, it will just work quite well in autumn. But to be honest, I had to get this in my Fall for Life somewhere, and I think it fits quite well in autumn. So that's my pick. Emporio Armani Diamonds Black Carrot for autumn. So last but not least is winter. Now, if anybody's watched this channel before, you'll know that last year I tried for the first time Tom Ford's Noir Extreme, and I fell in love. I just really enjoyed that mandarin at the top that not many people seem to get, but I really enjoy. It just gives it this kind of lovely little bit of freshness, and that kind of creamy sweetness from the vanilla and the coffee, and then that sort of tobacco accord in the base, which there is no tobacco, but I get that kind of sort of rich, resinous, woody kind of tobacco vibe going on, which I just really enjoy. And that, to me, it's just a brilliant, lovely winter scent, which I thoroughly enjoy, and so does my wife, which is a surprise. So I was fully planning on purchasing Tom Ford's Noir Extreme. I wasn't sure what the performance was like, but before I did, I tried Perfume Parlour's version just to make sure that I was kind of happy with the scent before I invested in some big money. And you know what? I was happy. I've got the oil and the spray from Perfume Parlour, and they're both really good, and I was just so happy with these. I never felt the need to get the original. I'm sorry, don't hate me for it. They're just so good. I get great performance, really good projection, and it's just a scent that I really, really enjoy wearing, and so does my wife. So yeah, winter scent is going to be Tom Ford's Noir Extreme. So that's it, those are my four. There's a nice mix in there, but by all means, comment below and call me a twat for picking the wrong thing, because that's what, you know, people do. So, but yeah, let me know your thoughts. What would you put in your kind of Fall for Life, one for season? By all means, let's get a conversation going. Is there any ones from like a clone house that you actually prefer to the original? Kind of let me know. Anyway, before I leave, I need to tag some other kind of content creators and channels, I guess. So I'm going to tag Chris at Fragmental. He's shown me a lot of support, so I'm just going to annoy him by giving him yet another video that he's got to film. I'm also going to tag Killafrags. You know what, I was going to say I hope this kind of being tagged doesn't annoy him, but in many ways I hope it does, because he's just at his absolute best when he's angry. So if this pisses him off, but he does it anyway, I know that's going to be an entertaining video. So yeah, I'm tagging Killafrags. And for my last tag, I'm going to go across the water, across the pond, and I'm going to tag Dan at Scwnted Waters. He's such a good bloke, and I just really like his channel, really like his style. He's kind of found his own kind of way and his own style, and it's just really cool and really enjoyable. So yeah, I want to tag Dan as well. So those are my three tags. Hopefully you can all do it, and hopefully you're not too pissed off, unless you're Killer, in which case I hope you are pissed off, because it just amuses me. Anyway, thank you for watching. Do please comment, like, subscribe, and do all that jazz. And stay tuned for the next one. Thank you for watching. Much love.